Hello everyone, this is Greg with KillerReviews.com. I'm very excited about this video. We're talking about Nightcrawler from 2014 with Jake Gyllenhaal. And it was directed by Dan Gilroy, who wrote and directed the movie. So, I didn't prepare this too much. I wanted it to be raw and sincere. So I went to the movie theater this past weekend with hopes to see Interstellar, the Christopher Nolan movie. I drive to the theater, I check out the times, whatever, blah blah blah. I get to the theater and I'll say, yes, I'll have one ticket for Interstellar, please, for 12:30. And she says, oh, well, it's closed captions, do you mind about that? I said, huh? Like, what? And she says, oh, well, you know, once a week, the earlier showing, we have a closed caption for the deaf people in the community. I said, oh, like, do I really want to see Interstellar? And there wasn't another time for, like, another hour. So, I was like, do I really want to see Interstellar with subtitles, you know? So, I was literally sitting there for a good 3 minutes debating, like, looking at times of other movies. And she said, oh, have you seen Nightcrawler? And this is kind of embarrassing, but I didn't know what it was at all. And I said, oh, is that like a superhero movie? Like, I know there's an X-Men called Nightcrawler, I think, right? Or one of the bad X-Men called Nightcrawler, I forget, but I could have sworn there was a blue X-Men that was called Nightcrawler. I could be wrong, whatever. But I'm not a huge X-Men fan. But that's what I assumed. It was like a spin-off shitty superhero movie. A spin-off about Nightcrawler. And I was like, you know, she said, oh, well, do you want to see, you know, have you heard of Nightcrawler? I said, well, is it a superhero movie? And she said, no, not at all. And then it hit me, like, I don't know how I knew this, but I said, oh, wait a second, is Jake Gyllenhaal in that? And because somebody had mentioned it literally like this week about seeing the movie, and it kind of went through my head and I forgot about it. And she says, yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's in that. And I said, shit, yeah, anything he's in, I'll go see, sure. And I was like 5 minutes already. I knew it had already started, whatever. But I had no idea. So I get my ticket. I go in the theater. It's already started. I have no clue what this movie's about. No clue whatsoever. I have no clue when I'm in the movie theater watching this what this movie's about. So I come to learn pretty early on that the film is going to be about Jake Gyllenhaal's character who learns the trade of night crawling, which is when you respond to incidents like car accidents, fires within your area with a video camera. You videotape it and cite footage to the news. And this is a true occupation that people do, and it is called night crawling. So I knew pretty early on in the movie, figure out that's what it's going to be about. It's him, you know, being a night crawler. So I literally had so I'm watching this. I'm going along for the ride. No, I had not seen even a trailer for the movie. And I tell you what, people, it was phenomenal. I made some pros and cons here. I'm going to try to remember them without the paper. But the dialogue and Jake Gyllenhaal coming off of Prisoners, man. He's always been one of my favorite actors, but he literally went from like the top 20 to the top 5 for me. He was just unbelievable in this movie. The writing, the story, it's just so interesting and different. And you have no idea where it's going. You have no idea who's going to die, if anybody's going to die, what Jake Gyllenhaal is going to do next. I mean, it makes you feel very uncomfortable. You know, Jake Gyllenhaal's, I mean, like, it's about him being a Nightcrawler, but he's really like a psychopath. I mean, the guy, he will stop at nothing to succeed in his plan, which is being a successful Nightcrawler. And it's kind of like a thriller almost, in a way, where it's like a roller coaster ride, and at times it gets very, very, very intense. I remember, you know, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a scene when he's, you know, night crawling, whatever, videotaping an incident, and I'm literally like biting my fingers. I'm going like, in my mind, I'm going, oh my god, like what are you doing? Stop doing what you're doing. It's very, very intense because the film is so real and so down to earth. As far as it's not fantastical. Like, it's very gritty, and the writing, the characters, the acting, everything's so well done and so real. And the set locations are all like real sets. I was watching an interview today, and I guess there was like over 80 sets in Los Angeles that they had to cover in 27 days. Isn't that crazy? But because the film is so real, you get so immersed in this world, and you are. It's so tense. Some of these scenes. It just like Prisoners was. And you're watching Prisoners, and you're going, oh my god, like what if he didn't do it? What if, you know, the kid didn't do it? You're doing the same type of thing with this movie, A Nightcrawler. Renee Russo's in it. That was really cool to see her. The last time I saw her was Lethal Weapon 4. I had no idea what she's been doing, but it was awesome to see her in the movie. She's married to the director of the film. She was great in it. Overall, the acting, writing, cinematography, the action sequences are phenomenal. There's lots of action in the movie, actually. Bill Paxton's in the movie. That was really cool to see. It's, for me, like, you know, a friend of mine, Grandma Roberts, who writes for Killer Reviews, he never wants to give movies a 5 out of 5, but I gotta give this thing a 4.5 or a 5 out of 5. I mean, I don't know how it could have been any better. It was so cool. So that's Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal. I cannot recommend this movie enough. And if you can see it in theaters, because it plays much better in theaters. I mean, they always do. So, Nightcrawler, unbelievable movie. Thanks for watching. Check out killerreviews.com and go to the forums and make yourself known. Thanks. Have a good day.